The main causes of pedestrian accidents is that the driver of the vehicle that struck the pedestrian is such that they were at fault. They were negligent. They were careless. Maybe they were texting. Maybe they were rushing through the red light. Whatever the circumstances, we have to prove that they were negligent. It's rare that the driver of a vehicle is going to say to the police who come in the aftermath of a pedestrian knockdown, "Yeah, it was my fault, I was texting." They don't do it. They lie. They say, "He ran out in the middle of the street." So it's our job to prove that they were at fault. The kind of injuries that my office sees with pedestrian accidents is such that it could be a fracture, in some instances with surgery and the insertion of hardware, and by that I mean rods, pins, and screws, with the corresponding scar that goes with that because they have to open the person up. The other type would be the kind you can't see, which is your neck injury, back injury, shoulder, knee injury. And then the third type would be a laceration that results in permanent scarring. With respect to a pedestrian accident, as it relates to car accidents, the question of whose fault it is case-based. In other words, you look at the facts of the case. Was our client crossing the street in the crosswalk with the walk sign? Or was our client darting out between two cars? In which case, that could be a serious problem. So we have to look very carefully at that. And we have to be able to roll up our sleeves and do the work necessary to prove that. And if it means getting the cell phone records of the driver of the vehicle that struck my client, well, then that's what we do. The mental state of our clients that come to us when they were a pedestrian involved in a car accident can vary, depending on the severity of the matter. So a lot of times those accidents can be life-changing because the injuries can be so devastating. And by that I mean really bad fractures with surgery, significant time out of work, medical bills like off the charts, and they're devastated. Psychologically, they're compromised in a very significant way. The type of monetary damages available to a pedestrian as a result of a car accident are such that they are entitled to the reimbursement of any and all medical expenses that were unreimbursed. They are entitled to their lost wages. They are entitled to the pain and suffering that they had to endure, as well as the loss of enjoyment of their life. The things that they used to do that they can no longer do. The experience that my office has with automobile pedestrian cases is such that we have been involved in these cases for over 35 years. And many of our cases involve pedestrian accident cases. We know what needs to be done on day one, and we get working on it right away. Clients hire my firm for a variety of reasons. The first one I would say is goodwill. And by that I mean, we have represented so many people over the 35 years that I have been practicing. And those past clients reach out to people that they know who were injured, whether it be their neighbor, their coworker, a family member, and they recommend those people to us. That's one way. The other way is with our website. We have a lot of 5-star reviews, and whenever anybody reviews my website and they see those reviews, they realize that this is a really good firm, and that we are. I would say that our current clients and past clients would say of our firm is that we are very expert in terms of what we do. You know, there are those who are a jack of all trades but a master of none. We focus in on the personal injury world, and as a result, we're very knowledgeable in that area. But we also care about our clients, and that really shines through. Our firm strongly believes that communication with our clients is paramount. If a client calls our firm, we have a strict rule. You must get back to that client that day. Do not leave at the end of the day until such time as you do. And speak to that client about whatever concern or problem that they have. And then, if necessary, speak with others in the firm, whether it be with me or any of the other lawyers that work for the firm, to find out the best way to resolve the problem or the concern or the question that the client has. The law office of Thomas Lavin is a medium-sized firm. We have about 25 staff members. There are 3 lawyers that work for me. And the good thing about that is we are a close-knit group. It's almost like a family environment. I have a lawyer who's been working with me for over 25 years. And the fact that we are so close as a group really shines through, and the clients feel that. And it's special. It gives them a warm feeling about what it is we are doing for them. What our automobile pedestrian clients can expect after the initial consultation is for them to hear the truth about the matter as it relates to the legal aspect of their case. They've got their medical aspect of their case, but we're here to protect them legally. We tell them the truth. We talk about liability as to whether or not it's good, bad, or ugly. If they darted out between 2 streets, that's not pretty. And that could be ugly, which could lead to no monetary recovery. A jury could say, look, we know your injuries are devastating and we feel real bad about that, but it was your own fault. So we're honest with our clients. We don't want to create unrealistic expectations because then they're going to be dissatisfied in the end. We tell the truth.